Hello, my luxurious woman. Welcome or welcome back. I am excited to bring you today's video because class is in session. We are going to learn how to build our personal brand like a luxury brand company. Today, I want you to imagine yourself like an up-and-coming company. I am your brand consultant and I am going to teach you how to build a high-end brand. I will be combining analysis and strategic analogies into an ultra practical playbook. We will map corporate branding principles back to a personal version so you can implement these same principles into your own life. Think of this as a luxury branding school for your elevated life. Grab your favorite drink. No need to take notes because as always, I will include summary notes, action steps, and homework for you to screenshot at the end of the video. Now, some people think that luxury brands are luxury brands just because of their price tag. No, it is the strategies and effort that goes into the brand that gets it to that point. A luxury brand is not defined by price tags alone, but defined by every design touch point from first glance to aftercare. I want you to treat yourself like a luxury product. Design the packaging, your presentation, product experience, how you move and speak, distribution, where you appear, and aftercare, how you leave people feeling. When every touch point is intentional, you become the premium choice. We will break down how you will be working on your branding by using my 4-pillar framework that I have coined the LUXE Woman Branding Framework. It contains 4 pillars spelled out as L.U.X.E. So that makes it easy to remember. These are the 4 pillars that every luxury company uses, and you must too. The L is for look and packaging. That covers your visual identity, scent, grooming, and style. The U is for user experience, how people feel with you, how people take you in and observe you, your warmth, your exclusivity, your ease. The X is for experience architecture, your systems, your rituals, and your overall consistency across any moment. And E is for endorsements and distribution, who introduces you, collaborations, and your overall placement and where you appear. I will walk through each pillar with company analogies, personal actions that you can take, and concrete examples. Pillar 1, look and packaging. First, let's talk about what companies do, the company analogy. Luxury companies obsess over packaging. Satin-lined boxes, embossed logos, trademark colors, slow reveals, ribbon choice, font choice, shopping bag design, etc. Packaging signals value before the product is even touched. They know that the product experience begins long before you open the box. Think of how it feels or must feel to unbox an Hermès scarf, for example. The weight of the box, the subtle snap of the ribbon, even the scent of the fine paper, that's not by accident. Every detail was curated to communicate luxury. For luxury brands, packaging equals storytelling. Before you even see what's inside, you already know you are about to experience quality. Now, here is how you can translate that personally. Your packaging is the visual, sensory, and energetic experience of you. It is your body language, your scent, grooming, wardrobe signatures, and even your social media aesthetic. It announces your value before you speak. It's not just your outfit, it's the calm in your walk, that faint signature scent that lingers after a hug, the elegance of your posture when you sit, the tone of your voice when you answer a question, and the way your space makes others feel. Before you speak, your presence has already given a presentation. So I'm going to give you action steps to align with this pillar. Number 1, create a signature palette and texture. I want you to choose 3 brand colors that align with your personal essence, and then add 2 textures that evoke luxury for you. For example, mine would be pink, gold and cream, silk, and croc embossed leather. These brand colors and textures become anchors for you when you're selecting your clothing and other items. Now, that doesn't mean you have to only pick things in that color palette or those textures. Again, they are your anchors. So even for me, even when I want to wear something that's multicolored or I am participating in a particular theme, I still try to find a way to bring in my anchor colors or my anchor textures. When you have your anchors, you become identified with these items because they consistently show up in your packaging. Bring these colors and textures into your wardrobe, your workspace, your car, your phone case, even your phone background or Zoom setup. The way you show up begins to feel cohesive and expensive. Number 2, choose a signature scent. You all knew I was going to bring in signature scent one way or another. For your signature scent, understand that your scent becomes your silent logo. I emphasize often on this channel that curating your signature scent or scents is essential. Choose a consistent fragrance that mirrors you. One scent or layer of scents that you wear often so people begin to associate it with you. Wear it for meetings, errands, events, group workouts, the gym, walks, etc. You will get to the point that you could walk into a room and someone says, "I knew you were here. It smells like you." If you are one that likes to post on social media or you have a social media brand, another idea, a more visual idea, is that you can even keep your perfume bottle visible in your vanity shots. Then it becomes a part of your visual identity that you prioritize smelling good and smelling like a certain fragrance. Number 3, invest in a consistent grooming schedule. Create your maintenance schedule. Nails, brow, hair, and skin are your trademarks. I will give you an example. All of my life, I have always maintained my brows and have a strict brow maintenance schedule. So much so that one of my classmates in law school told me that she and some of the other girls were talking about prepping for their graduation photos, and everyone kept referencing how they wanted to figure out how to get their brows to look like mine for their pictures. Imagine brows so signature that you become the reference point and inspiration for such a monumental moment in someone's life. That's what I want you to aim for. Instead of chasing trends, master signature looks that exude the elevated version of you. The kind of looks that even when casual feel intentional. And I'm not saying not to have fun with trends. Have fun with trends. Enjoy it if that makes you happy. But even then, find a way to incorporate your signature into trends to make it your own. Make it elevated. Consistency builds recognition. Now, here are just a few luxury company to personal brand examples just to tie this all in before we move on to the next pillar. Hermès, the Hermès orange box. It's instantly recognizable. It evokes or implies quality before you even touch it. For you, always include a signature color element when you can. Let's say you always have something yellow on, or your satin pillow is a chocolate brown because chocolate brown is one of your colors, or you always have soft pink almond medium length nails. Another example, Chanel Simplicity, the black and the white and the gold repeated for decades. Your personal brand translation of that is to keep your brand consistent. Even whenever evolving, you can keep it consistent in whatever season you're in. Whether that's your bright colored wardrobe or say you have minimalist home decor, don't chase trends, chase your own timelessness. That's how you begin to curate yourself and you become a signature, a walking signature and a walking brand. Another example, the infamous Louis Vuitton monogram. Repetition builds recognition. Your personal brand translation of that is to develop a small visual signature, maybe a certain earring shape, your lip color, or your office scent that people begin to link with you. Another company example would be the Jo Malone packaging. Fresh, consistent, sophisticated. Your personal brand translation of that could be something like curating your bathroom or vanity to look like a boutique. Clean jars, labeled bottles, soft lighting, doing something even in your home that becomes signature to you and reminds you of your brand. Now, to fully embody branding like a company, you must evaluate your key performance indicators or KPIs. These are critical, quantifiable measures of progress towards a desired result. It's what tells you that what you are doing is working. For this pillar, the KPIs are: people start to say things to you like, "You always look so put together. Your home feels like a spa. You smell amazing. I smelled X and thought of you. I saw this beautiful red dress at the store today and I immediately thought of you." Other indicators are you begin to feel in alignment with your own image, even on casual days. You notice that when you walk into a room, people adjust how they speak or carry themselves because your presence demands a certain type of attention. Now on to pillar 2, the user experience. High-end brands design frictionless, delightful experiences, white glove delivery, personalized notes, and concierge services. Luxury brands don't just sell products, they curate experiences. Think about when you're staying at a 5-star hotel like the Ritz-Carlton or the Four Seasons. You are greeted by name, you're offered a warm towel or champagne, or your favorite tea is waiting without asking. Every moment feels intentional and orchestrated for your delight and comfort. So here's how you can translate this into your own personal brand. Your user experience is how people experience you. It's the feeling you leave behind after a conversation, a lunch, a phone call, or even a text message. The luxurious woman curates her energy with the same intention a luxury brand curates its customer journey. You are the concierge of your life. Every interaction, whether it's how you answer a text, host a guest, or greet your spouse and kids after a long day, becomes an elevated moment. Now I have 3 action items for this pillar. Number 1, create a calming pre-visit ritual for yourself. Before a big moment, whether it's a meeting, a date, a presentation, an event, or a gathering that you are hosting, manage your energy. The luxurious woman doesn't wing it. She arrives prepared and composed. She takes care of herself and her energy first. And I will give you a few calming pre-visit ritual examples. At least 30 minutes before, put on whatever music relaxes you if that's what you need, hypes you up if that's what you need, raises your energy, and lifts your confidence. Try some breath work. Inhale calm, exhale confidence. Think about your posture. Practice your presence pose, shoulders relaxed, chin lifted, hands graceful. Say affirmations to yourself. My presence is power. I enter every space calm, collected, and captivating. Your second action step under this pillar is to work on your concierge responses. Now, what are concierge responses, Evelyn? These are what I like to call standardized replies that you have pre-created for common asks. If you've noticed, true luxury brands never sound reactive or rushed. Their communication is clear, calm, and infused with a certain type of grace, even when they're saying no to something. You can emulate that energy by having signature responses for everyday reactions so your tone stays consistent and elevated, whatever that means for you. This is something that I have worked on for years as I have worked on elevating myself. So I know how hard this can be for many of us. You don't have to over-explain or rush in your responses. But now with your concierge responses, you don't over-explain or rush, but you respond in a way that just feels poised. Some areas that you should have responses for are declines, scheduling confirmations, and even boundary implementations. For example, a polite decline would be, "Thank you for thinking of me. That sounds fun, but I'll have to pass this time. Please keep me in mind in the future." Or instead of saying, "I can't, I'm too busy," You could say something like, "That sounds great. This week is full, but I'd love to find some time next month." A scheduling confirmation would be something like, "Can't wait to connect on Tuesday. I'll make sure the space is quiet and we have everything we need." A boundary response would be something like, "I appreciate you reaching out. I'm not available right now, but I hope things are going beautifully on your end." Now, your third action step for this pillar is working on unexpected gestures. Think of this as your signature touch. Luxury companies always go beyond the transaction, and it is the unexpected extras that make their experience unforgettable. Some examples. After a deep conversation with a friend, maybe her spirits are down, text a curated playlist that lifts her mood. After hosting guests, send them with a small token, maybe a small wrapped candle or a handwritten thank you note. After a meeting with your spouse about life dreams and goals, follow up with a cute voice note. Something like, "I loved your idea about blank. It really has me thinking, and I'm excited about the future with you." After a family gathering, drop a thank you card in the mail and put a cute little line in there, something like, "Thank you for dinner. Dinner with you felt like sunshine." Leave a cute handwritten note in your spouse's work bag, or tuck a treat in your child's lunch bag or book bag. This is your version of white glove service. No one forgets how you make them feel. And I just want to give you a couple more luxury brand examples of unexpected gestures and tie that into your own personal brand translation. Chanel invites their VIC and VVIC clients to private showings. You can translate that into hosting small, intimate gatherings, even if it's just tea with the girls, a candlelit dinner, or even a cute virtual chat. The important people in your life, your VVICs, feel seen. Dior wraps every purchase so beautifully. Even their makeup packaging feels ceremonial. Your translation? Treat small everyday tasks with intention. Light a candle before emails. Pour your skincare into pretty glass jars. Your life is the ceremony. And as we talked about earlier, 5-star boutique hotels leave handwritten thank you notes. For your personal brand translation, send personal follow-ups referencing something unique the person mentioned. Your new friend was telling you about an amazing experience they had recently at the winery. You could send a note that says, "I can't stop thinking about your story about visiting the winery. It inspired me to slow down this week." Now, your KPIs for this pillar. The people around you start to say you make them feel seen, calm, or special. You get more return invitations. People want to be around your energy again. You receive thank yous and compliments about your tone, attentiveness, or follow-up. You notice fewer draining or chaotic interactions in your life because your energy teaches others how to treat you. Under this pillar, I want you to exude and live like a 5-star experience. You become the kind of woman that makes every space feel softer, calmer, and more intentional, whether it's your home, your messages, or your presence in a room. Think of yourself as a personal concierge of your own life. You handle yourself with care, anticipate your own needs, and extend that same energy to others that deserve it, of course. Every time someone experiences you, they should leave thinking, "That was different, that was special, that was luxury." And using those pillars, LU in my LUXE Woman Branding Framework is how you use luxury branding strategies to build your own personal brand like a luxury brand company. Overall, I want you to think like a brand. If you were a luxury brand, your daily life would become your showroom. Your morning routine, for example, would be your product demo. Your scent, your nails, your hair, your space, your signature palette, your tone, your posture, those are all your marketing assets. Your quality controls are your daily rituals, habits, and boundaries, and you are the CEO. You set the vision and non-negotiables. I am pausing the video here to include action steps for you to screenshot so that you can work on what we talked about later, as well as a worksheet, a fill in the blank worksheet I've created for you to screenshot as well. So take a minute, screenshot, and work on these in your free time so that we move from just watching a video or just hearing an idea to actual execution. I hope you enjoyed this video and topic. I can go even deeper if you like. I am actually considering creating a full deep dive manual and playbook on this topic and these strategies. Leave any questions or comments below. I always love to hear from you. And if you haven't already, be sure to catch up on our 4-video series covering our 30-day Ultimate Glow Up Challenge. And until next time, stay luxurious.